501, departing for Uson, Gungju, Iksan, Tanju, Naman, Suncheon, Yancheon, Yasu Execo at 5:25 is now approaching platform 4. Please wait behind the yellow safety line.
Last year, we went to Namon, father-in-law's hometown. The distance from Seoul to Namon Station is approximately 273 to 293 kilometers, and it takes 3 hours or more when traveling by car. To lessen the travel time, we went to Gangwon Station and took the KDX, a high-speed train that runs at 300 kilometers per hour. So, we arrived at Namon Station in just 2 hours. Usually, in September, my husband goes to father's hometown to cut grasses and help clean the tombs of grandparents and great-grandparents. For my first year of stay in Korea, we decided to go together because I wanted to experience their practice of undas, as what we call in the Philippines. Cleaning didn't take that long because other relatives were already there when we arrived, so we went downtown to look around. First, we dropped off our luggage at our accommodation so we could roam around freely. For our first activity in the afternoon, we rode the Namon Air Rail or the monorail. It is a tourist monorail that travels a total distance of 2.44 kilometers in 50 minutes at a speed of 3 km per hour. There are 3 stations: Chunhyang, Hampao, and Observatory. You can freely hop on and hop off at each station for sightseeing. When we went there, only Chunhyang Station and Astronomical Observatory Station were operational. Chunhyangjeon is a love story between Sung Chunhyang and Lee Mongryung. After Lee Mongryung left, Chunhyang rejected the temptation of Byun Hakdo and went through hardships. Lee Mongryung returned as an undercover royal inspector and saved Chunhyang. This view can be seen after getting off at Hampao Station. But when we went there, it didn't stop, so we had to continuously ride the monorail. On the way to the Astronomical Observatory Station, the thing that catches the attention is the Chunhyang Tower. There is a 78-meter high observatory, the highest in Namwon, a 910-meter long premium course, and a 550-meter long family course called Osawire Zipline. It must have been so good to have tried the zipline. Unfortunately, on the official site, Namon Air Rail and Osawire Zipline announced the official suspension of operation from February 1, 2024, and no announcement yet on when will it reopen. If you pass by the observatory station, you can see the Namon Aerospace Observatory. You can see the panoramic view of Namon City on the way to Chunhyang Station, the final stop. We were tired from the early morning schedule, so we rested at the hotel for a while, had dinner, and then came back out. We went to Chunhyang Theme Park near Namon Air Rail. There is a fee to visit in the morning, and it is free after 6 p.m. We visited after 7 p.m. and were able to see it for free. It's hot during the day, but if you visit at night, you can enjoy a leisurely walk under the cool night breeze and atmospheric lighting. On the way up, we experienced a large standing swing famous in Jeonhyangchun. It was our first time on a big swing and it was scary and difficult to keep balance. My husband had a great time riding on the swing though. The nightlife in Namwan was quiet and had a pleasant atmosphere. The next day, we visited Gwanghalwon in the morning. You can also visit Gwanghalwon with fee in the morning but free after 6 p.m.
안녕하세요. 어른 2명이요?
두 분 8,000원이요.
네, 여기요. 내장인가요?
아니요, 여기 두 분 거고요.
네.
상품권 내장 드리는 거예요.
혹시 이 상품권은 어떻게 쓰나요?
에서 쓰시는 건데
네.
식당, 카페, 편의점 뭐 그런데요.
아, 네, 감사합니다.
We purchased the admission ticket for 4,000 won, but since they gave us a 2,000 won gift certificate that can be used in Namwon, it was the same as buying the admission ticket for only 2,000 won. Gwanghalwon is a famous attraction in Namwon that stands out for its harmony between traditional architecture and natural scenery from the Joseon dynasty in Korea. It is a traditional pavilion with a beautiful lake and garden. It is famous as a setting for the tale of Chunhyang and various cultural events, including the Chunhyang contest that are held every year, allowing you to experience traditional Korean culture. Here is the house of Wolmei. This house reproduces the setting of the famous Korean classic novel Jeonhyangchun, Story of Chunhyang. Lee Mong-ryung, son of Magistrate of Namwon, catches glimpses of Chunhyang riding a swing at Gwanghalu Pavilion while he is out touring the town and falls in love with the maiden. Later, the two secretly got married at Chunhyang's house. The house is named after Wolmei, Chunhyang's mother. This is a traditional playground, and here are swing jumping, tohonori, ring toss, kang, kajal. We tried some of these traditional games. 1-0. One hand, two hand. Oh, it went back.
Is that score?
No, it went out.
Score. Only one. Another one. What we threw? 5.
Masha, but the last one, that's the first one.
Just got 4. Another game?
I have one.
That's 5.
There is a Chunhyang VR Experience Hall, where you can experience Chunhyang's swing and the pursuit on a palanquin in VR. As we walked, we saw one Woljong in front of us. According to the legend, in the Jade City where the emperor resides, there is a palace named Gwanghanjeon, and a bridge called Ujakgyu is perched above the Milky Way. It is said that beautiful heavenly maidens stroll amid an enchantingly beautiful setting of Palace of the Moon. Gwanghaloan Garden is meant to reproduce this heavenly environment described in the legend. Gwanghalo Pavilion is the earthly reproduction of Gwanghanjeon, and Wanwoljong, a pavilion built to enjoy the landscape of the moon. This is Ujakgyu Bridge. According to an ancient legend, this bridge is formed above the Milky Way by crows and magpies on lunar July 7 of every year, to allow the annual reunion of Kyunu and Chingnu. Kyunu and Chingnu are stars known in the West as Altair and Vega. People also say that crossing this bridge makes one's dream of love come true, as it did for Chunhyang and Lee Mongram. So, we tried to recreate the story. The building you see is Gwanghalu. This building was built during the Joseon dynasty when the famous monk Gwanghi was exiled in Namwon, and it was initially called Gwangtungmu. In the 26th year of King Sejong's reign, 1444, Chung In-ji renamed it Gwanghalu because the building resembled Gwanghanjeong Hobo, the legendary Moon Palace. The numerous monuments here are monuments to Sungjin and virtuous deeds for people who served as royal envoys in Jeolla II or Namwon in the past and provided good deeds to the local people of Namwon. In the past, they were scattered throughout Namwon City, but it is said that they were moved here to prevent loss and damage during urban development. What kind of design of the Haluan in Nawon is an attraction visited by tourists who prefer peace and uncrowded place.